Today, we're talking about how to maintain brand consistency in marketing. If your website, sales deck, and ads all look like they belong to different companies, that's not creativity, that's chaos. At Flowout, we've helped over 350 companies, from scrappy startups to enterprises, lock down their brand consistency. And here's the secret. It's not about being boring. It's about being recognizable. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to set up a brand system, make it unbreakable in Webflow, and keep it consistent as you scale. Step 1. Establish a brand system. The first step is building a brand system. Without it, every new landing page, ad, or pitch deck becomes a guessing game. With it, every touchpoint reinforces the same identity. Here's what that actually means. You need a clear positioning statement, a single sentence that defines who you serve, what you do, and why you're different. At Flowout, ours is simple. Unlimited design and development requests for a flat monthly rate. Fast turnaround. No contracts or surprises. Cancel anytime. That single line flows through our website, our sales calls, and even our reviews. That way, the clients know exactly what to expect when they sign up. After you have your positioning statement, you need a messaging hierarchy. Your story at different lengths. For example, Flowout's homepage headline is short and sharp, unlimited Webflow design and development subscription service. In our case studies, we expand that into a longer narrative, showing how companies like Jasper scaled from 125 million to a 1.5 billion valuation while working with us. Same core story, just more detail depending on the channel. Now this was the easy part. But now comes the hard part. The voice and tone. Your brand isn't just what you say, it's how you say it. Flowout's voice is confident but approachable, sometimes even funny. When a client messages us, "Hey Alex, our designer just finished a landing page, can you set it up in Webflow?" we respond the same way every time. Clear, professional, and fast. We also do that in our YouTube content, blogs and landing pages. That consistency builds trust and makes prospects more inclined to buy from us, because we feel familiar every time they see our content. The implication is simple. A brand system isn't just a PDF style guide. It's the operating system that guides everything. Your homepage headline, your portfolio, and even how you respond in Slack. Without it, you drift. With it, you grow consistently. Now that we have the style guidelines ready, we need to put them in action when it comes to visuals too. Step 2. Turn your brand system into a design system. And this step applies no matter what website builder you use, whether that's WordPress, Wix, Squarespace, or anything else. The key is to turn your brand rules into a design system. That means global styles, reusable components, and templates that your team can't accidentally break. When your brand colors, typography, buttons, and layouts are all defined as part of a system, consistency becomes automatic. Now, here's where Webflow stands out. We use it every day at Flowout, and it's hands down the best option for serious marketing teams and fast-growing companies. Why? Global control. In Webflow, you set styles once. Headings, buttons, colors. And they update across the whole site. Change the primary color, and it instantly updates everywhere. Reusable components, headers, footers, call to actions, cards. Build them once, use them everywhere. If you update a component, every instance updates with it. Cleaner workflow. Compared to WordPress, where plugins and themes often clash, Webflow is all in one. You don't waste time debugging or updating plugins. You just build. Speed to market. Marketing teams can create and update pages without waiting on developers. That means campaigns launch faster, which directly impacts revenue. Scalability. Webflow isn't just for startups anymore. We use it with enterprise clients like Riverside, who rely on it for security, performance, and governance at scale. Could you build a design system in WordPress or Wix? Sure, but you'll spend more time wrestling with limitations or plugins than building a consistent brand. In Webflow, the system is built in, which makes it the most reliable way to keep your brand intact as you grow. At Flowout, this is why we can spin up new pages for clients like Jasper or SendLane in a matter of hours, and they look always perfectly on brand. The system makes it possible. Step 3. Govern and scale the brand. Now, the third step is making sure your brand stays consistent as you grow, because even the best system can drift if you don't have the right governance in place. Think of governance as the guardrails that keep everything aligned. That means defining who does what. Content editors manage text and CMS entries. Designers handle components and visuals. Approvers review and sign off before anything goes live. This structure prevents the classic scenario where someone says, "I just made a quick tweak," and suddenly your website has 3 different button styles. The second part is templates. When your team has pre-built templates for landing pages, sales decks, blog posts, or even ad creatives, they don't waste time reinventing the wheel. More importantly, they don't accidentally go off brand. At Flowout, we've built templates for everything, from case studies to pricing pages. So new assets are not just fast to launch, but always consistent. Finally, you need ongoing audits. Every quarter, do a quick sweep. Are your components still being used correctly? Has the tone of your content stayed consistent? Are new pages aligned with your brand rules? And this isn't about slowing your team down. It's about making sure consistency scales with speed. At Flowout, this approach is what allows us to serve over 25 companies at once. Jasper, Riverside, SendLane. Different industries, different audiences, but all on brand every single time. And that's the power of governance combined with a strong system. So now you know the 3 steps to maintain brand consistency. Establish your brand system, turn it into a design system, and govern it as you scale. Follow this and your brand stops drifting and starts compounding trust and recognition. But here's the thing, a consistent brand is only half the battle. If your website isn't converting visitors into signups, demos, or customers, then all that consistency isn't driving growth. That's why in the next video, I'm going to show you how to increase your website's conversion rate in 2025. We'll cover what's working right now, what's outdated, and the exact changes you can make to turn your site into a conversion engine. So if you want your brand consistency to actually drive revenue, you'll want to watch that next one. See you in the next video.